We have a big surprise. We got Mr. Bo Scarbrough here.
Yes, sir.
You run over a few people in your life, hadn't you?
I've done so a few times.
That sound like a winner. Did it make you feel good?
Make me feel great.
Good. Tell us about your time with Alabama.
I had a great time. I was on the leadership team. I was the leader of the leadership team. Me and Coach Saban, we had a great relationship, and I talked to him a lot, and we came up with plans that were better for the players. So as Scott Cochran, he had a hand in it also when you're going through that tough schedule,
Right,
exactly. Coach asks how the guys feel, so the way that we're practicing, Coach Saban, I would say he's a player coach because he looked out for us, and most important, after football, we were grown as a man and young men. He made us as young men, and I think that between that 18 and 22 years of age, I think that's where your maturity comes in.
Exactly.
And, Coach Saban did a great job with us with that. It wasn't just about football or none of that. It was all about being a man, handling your responsibility, discipline, effort, toughness, and pride, and we bought into the program, man.
Right.
And I think that's what brought us so many wins because we listened to Coach Saban. We did everything what we were supposed to do when we were supposed to do it. And all of our guys was in the right spot. Everybody, followed the rules.
Exactly. When you follow the rules, good things happen, don't they?
We win.
That's exactly right, and that's what it's all about. There ain't room for second, are there?
No second place.
No
we
second
don't want
place.
no second place.
That's exactly
Did you see
right.
what we did to the second place trophy?
No.
Oh, we took that trophy, we smashed it down up in the locker room, and we beat it with it back.
Did you really?
We don't want no second place at the University of Alabama.
It's all number one stuff.
Number one.
That's
if
what I'm
we ain't
talking
number
about.
one, we don't want it.
Let me tell you, what's a quote that you remember the most from Coach Saban?
The quote that I always use it from Coach Saban is not about what you want, it's about what you're willing to do to get it.
There you go, guys. So that makes a lot of sense. So
Yes, sir,
all
it
the
does.
young folks out there needs to listen to that. Say that again.
It's not about what you want, it's about what you're willing to do to get it.
So you got to be willing to do something to get something in return.
Yes, sir.
So
It's
everything's
not just gonna fall in
guilt
your
to
hand.
you. That's
right.
exactly
you gotta work
right.
for what you want.
I made a statement yesterday. We're going to see how much weight old Bo Scarborough's gained. You ain't gained nothing.
You don't think so?
No.
I think I lost a few.
I'm telling you. Man, you looking good.
Thank you. I really appreciate
That
it.
sounds like a winner.
That made me feel better.
Oh, well, good. That's what we want to do. We want to make people feel better.
Yes, sir. You doing that very good.
Well, thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Well, you're here to do what?
I'm here with Scottsboro Weight Loss LLC.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And I'm here with Miss Ashley, putting on for her and helping her out.
Good.
And it's a great, it's a great event to be at, and I'm
Yes,
so
it
happy
is.
to be here. And I just want to thank her for, choosing me to come out to her event. That, the Big Bass Splash, and it's turning out to be great. Something I never seen before, something very different from me,
Right.
from where I come from. But this is a different environment, and I love it.
That's good. Do you like to fish?
Yeah, I love the fish.
That sounds like a winner. There ain't nothing like it, are
We
there?
gotta take him on a fishing trip sometime.
But ain't nothing like it but being on the boat with Coach Saban driving
Oh,
jet ski.
yeah.
Oh, here we go. I bet that could be something, couldn't
Yes,
it?
sir. But y'all need to watch out for West Alabama this year.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
They're
Scott-
coming on strong, huh?
Oh, yeah. Scott Cochran is doing very well. He is, doing his thing.
Right.
He is being Scott Cochran. You can just see the turnaround of him. He turned into a head coach. He's not the strength coach anymore.
Really?
Yes, he running everything down at West
Wow.
Alabama just like a head coach would, and he let the strength coach run it the way that he run it, and Scott being a head coach, and that would make a great team, especially when you got guys on the team that respect the coaches and
Yes.
listen. And I think that we have a great group of guys that. Everything that Coach Cochran says, those guys are bought into the system. And when I got there, those guys was already bought in. And then, I didn't have to do too much because Coach Cochran had fitted already into them. And I think in a year or two that West Alabama will be, bigger than what it is from what Scott is doing over there.
That's good news right there.
Yeah, and he is doing a very good job, and I'm very proud of him. And I just want to say this: I remember 10 years ago sitting in his office, and he told me if he ever become a head coach, that I would be one of the first player that he called.
Good.
And I saw when he got the job, and the next 2 days he was calling me.
Really?
Yes. And
was that not exciting?
That was very exciting, and it was very unique and peaceful because of this guy told me this 10 years ago.
Right.
And 10 years ago is a long time. A lot of things happened over the years, and for him to think about me 10 years later, that tell me a lot about him, that he keep his word for whatever he says. And you can go to Coach Cochran for therapy and talk to him about anything that's going on, and
that is special.
And he would put you in a better place. When he was at the university, me and him at the University of Alabama, me and him had a lot of one-on-ones, and
go back a long way, don't you, Bo?
And he made me feel better, and on what to do and how to do it.
Right.
And once I did and follow his rule, everything turned out for me. I ended up winning the Ironman Award as a freshman.
Wow.
And that's very, very rare at the University of Alabama. And me and Scott got a great relationship, and we used to work out at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then the other guys come in at 6, and I work out with my group at 6, and other guys don't even know that I done worked out already with Coach Cochran, and now I'm working out again with them, and
that's that willingness you mentioned earlier, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. And I think that what brought our bond, so close together, that 5 a.m. workout. He seen how bad I wanted it, and and he wanted it for me, and I just want to thank him so much for that.
Yeah, but you got a lot of thanks that goes to yourself too for putting up with what you put up with, plus having the desire and want to get up at 5 a.m. A lot of folks won't get up at 5 a.m. at your age.
Yes, sir. You have to want to get up at 5 a.m.
Exactly.
It's very hard to do it for 2 months in the summertime, but if you want to go somewhere big, you got to do the smaller thing first.
That's what I wanted you to say to these folks out there. If you want something to happen big for you, you got to do big things for yourself.
Yes, sir.
Well, that sounds like a winner.
And the Lord will put you where you're supposed to be.
You got that shot right. You said that's the best thing you've said so far.
Yes, sir. I mean, a lot of people, they pray for, what they want and where they want to be. And you have to be careful for what you pray for. A lot of people pray for strength.
Yes.
And the Lord take you through hard times so you can build strength and be able to be strong for what's coming next season.
That's right.
So that's why you got to be careful for what you pray for.
You got that shot. I prayed for patience one time, and I got a little, but it took a long time.
Oh yeah, he will make you wait for it.
You got that shot right.
And I pray for a lot of guidance and to lead me down the right path. And man, in the past 3 weeks, the Lord has basically turned my whole life around. The perspective that I had about myself, and he basically turned me around, and I feel like a new person. After playing football and stuff, and you have to transition into the real world, and you kind of get replacement.
Right.
And you have to go to the Lord and ask Him to guide you down that path, and everything may seem like it's not going right. You putting in applications for jobs, and God saying, no, that's not where I want you to be.
And then all of a sudden you get a phone call from a conversation you had 10 years ago, and there you are.
Yes,
that's
sir.
what you're talking about, right?
Yes, sir. And once I got that phone call, the first thing I said, thank you, God.
That's exactly right. Now, you got a young man with you, don't you?
Yes, sir, I do.
Why don't you introduce him to us?
Come on over here, Nunu.
Okay, who we got here?
Dearest, but everybody call me Nunu.
Nunu, how'd you get Nunu? That's what I want to know.
It's really just a childhood nickname that came up while I was playing park ball. And my coach started calling me Nunu.
And it stuck with you?
Yeah, it just stuck with me.
Well, you look like a Nunu.
Thank you.
I'm going on with you. You in fine shape too, young man.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing?
I'm at West Alabama right now. I'm a receiver for West Alabama.
It's one of our best receivers we got down there.
Man, yeah.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. Well,
Yes, sir.
thank you so
Don't you
much
see
for
that
coming
he
with
taller
Bo.
than me?
I'm looking, but he's got a boggin on. I see the top of the boggin.
Nah, that's just, he just got to pull it up a little bit.
Oh, I hear
he's the
you.
real deal, man. He's a great kid. He one of the kids that follow the rules and do the right thing. He remind me of myself by following the rules and listening and doing what he's supposed to do. And I think, when his time come out for the draft that, people gonna love him just because
That's
of
good.
his personality and just because he doing what he told. And this guy never been in trouble.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That is great.
You never hear his name come up in a bad conversation.
Right.
It's always
Right?
his name come up in good conversation.
Good.
And that's one of the reasons why I brought him down here with me because
That's right.
He represent West Alabama very well.
That says a lot for you, Nunu, for
Yes,
this man right here to pick you out of all the ones he could choose. He chose you.
Yes, sir.
You got them 5 a.m. workouts and stuff going on?
Oh yes, my first time going through the fourth quarter, like the thing they call fourth quarter.
Yeah.
That was my first year, my first time going through that, and it was tough, but you know what I'm saying. I adapted to it and I finished it strong. Like,
Good.
You know what I'm saying.
How long did it take you to adapt to it?
One day was all I needed.
One day, that's what I'm talking about.
first day-
Guys,
that
you
first
talking
day I
about the
was good.
right attitude. Listen to what Nunu just said. One day's all he needed.
Yeah, after that first day, I was good.
That is great. Well, great. I want to wish you the best of luck.
Yes, sir.
And
Thank
I
you.
hope you go to Alabama.
Yes, sir.
What do you think?
Sir, say it again.
I hope you go to Alabama.
Oh, I'm at West Alabama.
You're at West Alabama.
West Alabama, yes,
So
sir.
you're going into the big dog.
Yeah, he already there.
He's already there, Paul.
Excuse me.
That's why I
am
told you
sorry.
this is one of our best receivers.
There you go. And so
The
you're going
best
to.
receiver.
Yes, sir.
Who do you want to go to? Where do you want to go?
Afterwards.
Pro. After college.
To the league.
Which team?
Or anybody, whoever.
Just
whoever
bring
pick
it
me up.
on.
I'm just grateful for the opportunity. You
In
know?
other
yeah.
words, bring
Yes,
the
sir.
bucks. I'll
Yes,
be
sir.
there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, and they
Bo
said
Scarbrough.
Bo's going to be doing some autographs between 12 and 1, right?
Yes, sir.
And then he's giving away the boat at 2:30 is what they just said. so.
Well, looky
Yeah.
here, giving away a $70,000 boat.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. This will be fun.
You need to jump in and crack some jokes or something while they're up there.
Yeah, I may do a little.
You got to do something like
Yeah,
that.
I might do a little.
Nunu,
Yes, sir. Nice
thank
meeting
you
you.
so much.
Thank y'all, man.
Bo Scarbrough,
Nice meeting you.
thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
And y'all
Really
keep up the
appreciate
good
it.
work
Yes, sir.
and keep
We
that
will.
great attitude. Don't
Yes, sir.
lose it.
Yes,
Okay?
sir. I got you.
Sounds good.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Can we get a picture right over here?
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.